cricketer's facial recognition. It will take image as input. Let me take Virat Kohli speaks. When I click on check, it will recognize it and it will say found person Virat Kohli. Hey guys, once again welcome back to DevOps Master. I hope everyone doing well. In this video, we will be doing project related to AWS Rekognition. So, without wasting time, let's get started. First of all, what is AWS Rekognition? I can say AWS Rekognition is like AI tool, performs action according to the data given to it. We will be storing some data related to object or person in the form of images or videos. So it will take the data and according to based on the data, it will give response to our query or request. Amazon Rekognition can detect labels, objects, scenes, faces, and celebrities, and filters the results to include or exclude specific labels. And scalable image analysis analyze the millions of images to organize massive visual data sets. So this is the purpose of using Amazon Rekognition. Coming to our project is AWS Rekognition AI project. We will be using EC2 Instance, S3 bucket, Lambda function, recognition obvious, and DynamoDB to store the data. Let me give you briefly what is happening here. We will be hosting our web application on EC2 Instance, which takes input as some cricketer's image, and it will generate face print of this cricketer's face, and we will be using S3 bucket to store these images, and whenever the image is added to S3 bucket, this will trigger the Lambda function, and Lambda function will generate face prints using AWS Rekognition. It will store those face prints in DynamoDB. So whenever I give any image of particular cricketer particular cricketer, it will recognize using AWS Rekognition. If that person's or cricketer's face prints are already present in DynamoDB, it will recognize cricketer and it will give name accordingly. In case of this image, Virat Kohli, it will say that this cricketer is Virat Kohli. If that cricketer is not present, it will simply say cricketer is not recognized or not present, like that. So these are the services which we are using in this project. And coming to prerequisites, we need AWS account. Obviously we need to have AWS account to perform this project. And next is IAM access keys. For AWS CLI, we need IAM access keys. Simply create IAM user and you need to generate secret access keys. And part 1, I have divided this project in 3 parts. And coming to part 1, first we are going to create EC2 instance, and then we are going to install AWS CLI on that EC2 instance, and we are going to configure using AWS secret access keys. Next one is we will be creating AWS Rekognition Collection using command. We will be creating AWS Rekognition Collection. Next one is cloning. I have GitHub repo. This one is we will be cloning that GitHub repo to our EC2 instance. With this, our part 1 will be completed. Next one is part 2. In part 2, we will be creating S3 bucket, DynamoDB table, and we are going to create Lambda function, and we are making that S3 bucket as a trigger to Lambda function. With this, part 1 will complete. Next one is part 3. In part 3, we will be uploading images to S3 bucket. So when we upload S3 when we upload images to S3 bucket, it will trigger the lambda function, and that lambda function will generate those images face prints, and it will store those face prints in our DynamoDB table. So whenever I pass image as an input, it will take that and it will generate a face print of that image, and it will compare this face print with already stored uh, face prints in DynamoDB. If this face print will present, and it will show the response positively. If not present, the obvious negative response will come. You can see I have created a server named FaceApp. This is Ubuntu server, Ubuntu Linux. Let's connect using SSH. Next, we need to install AWS CLI. For that, just go to Google, search AWS CLI v2 version 2, and first website, click on first link, AWS documentation. In that, we will find separately commands for Windows, Ubuntu, like Mac OS. Click on Linux, it will show commands. Yeah, here are. So first of all, this link, click on this link, copy, and come to our command prompt and paste here. It will download. Now update sudo apt get update. After updating, next command is like you can see here, unzip AWS CLI. It will unzip which the files which we have downloaded now. If I do ls, you can find AWS CLI, but if I run this command on our instance, it will say that unzip is not found. Yeah, sudo apt install unzip. You can see using this command we can install unzip. So if we run this command, it will unzip the files. Next, sudo install AWS CLI. Next, run this command. Yeah, AWS --version. It will show that AWS CLI 2.1533. Configure AWS CLI. Go to IAM users. If you go to users, if you select user, I have created one user, cricketers. If I scroll down, there I will find security credentials. Here, create access keys. So I have clicked on create access keys. So you select command line interface CLI. For CLI only we are creating our secret access keys, and confirm. Just click on next and create access keys. It will generate access keys for you. So using these access keys, we need to configure AWS CLI. If you go, it will ask AWS access key ID. Unfortunately, come here and copy, paste. Region none, default none. Yeah, it configured. If I do AWS S3 ls, it will show the list of S3 buckets in my account. So what it's saying, an error invalid access key ID when calling the list of bucket operations. The access key ID you provided does not exist in your records. Okay, why like that? Let's do once again. AWS configure. Yeah, you can see bucket for cricket. Let's create AWS Rekognition create collection hyphen collection id is cricketers and hyphen region US East 1. So that is enter. You can see in US East 1 collection cricketers is created. Click on code here, https, copy this link, come here, git clone. Let me create one directory, projects, change directory to projects. Now git clone. It's cloning. If I do ls, you can find face recognition, change directory to face recognition, enter ls. Here you can find images, and this is app.py file of our application, and this is lambda function. Let me show you in GitHub, you will understand more clearly. If I click on this image is Virat Kohli's image. So we have multiple images of related to cricketers. These are all Dhoni and Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Ben Stokes, all are cricketers images. So with this our part 1 is completed. Next move on to part 2. In part 2 we need to create S3 bucket and creating DynamoDB table. Next lambda function. Let's create one S3 bucket. Click on create bucket. Okay, next give a name to it. I will be giving DevOps master bucket. Next is, so that's it. Don't change anything, just click on create bucket. So you can see DevOps master bucket is created. Let me delete this bucket. So bucket is deleted. We have one bucket, DevOps master bucket. Next is we need to create our table, DynamoDB table. Just click on tables, create table. Table name is I will be naming it as cricketers collection. Next is recognition ID, partition key. That's it. Scroll down, click on create table. It will take some time to create table. So until it creates table, let's create our lambda function. Click on create function. That's it. Select author from scratch. We will be creating from scratch. Function name face app function. Select Python 3.12. So okay, we need to create one role for this using policy. So here is the policy. So using this policy, we need to create one role. So just go to IAM and come here, click on role, create role, AWS service, use lambda. That's it. Next. That's it. Next. Role name, I will be naming it as face app LMB lambda role. Scroll down, create role. So click on view role, add permissions, create line policy, JSON, and simply come to my GitHub and Control A, Control C. Just copy this and Control A, Control V. Pasted. We need to make some changes here. We need to make some changes. Like we need to change our bucket name. You know our bucket name is this one. Just copy this. Come here and change this. Next one is our DynamoDB table. Let's check it will be created or yeah, it's successfully created. If I do refresh, scroll down, additional info, scroll down, here we will find our ARN. Just copy this, come here and paste. That's it. Next, lambda underscore policy. Scroll down, create policy. Done. Now come to our lambda function. Here use an existing role, face app lambda role. Just that's it. Create function. Function is created. So we need to create trigger. Go to configurations, triggers, add trigger. We are using our S3 bucket as a trigger to lambda function. So select S3, click on S3, automatically it will show the buckets, DevOps master bucket, select DevOps master bucket, select all objects created event, select this, and prefix, I will be using images slash, that's it, acknowledge, add trigger, S3 bucket as a trigger. Come to code, from GitHub repo, we need to copy our lambda function, come to our code and paste here. So you can see this function, lambda function, just click on deploy, it will deploy, updating the function, face of function. So done. With this our part 2 also completed. Next, coming to part 3, and next is we need face prints of cricketers images. For that we need to upload these images to our S3 bucket using this put images.py function, Python function, or Python file, we can say Python file. Using put images.py, this Python file, we will be uploading our images, these images, to S3 bucket. So it can trigger lambda function, it will generate face prints, and it will store those face prints in DynamoDB table. So let's do it. Let me show you this put images .py. So using Boto3 S3 bucket, our S3 bucket, it will send these images, it will upload these images to given S3 bucket. So here we need to change our S3 bucket name. Just simply copy our S3 bucket name. So I have changed it. Need to give images. So that's it. Escape WQ. Python 3 put images. Maybe it will give error. Why? Because Python is not installed. So it's saying Boto3 is not present. Let's install Boto3. Pip install Boto3. Pip. So pip also not present. Using this command S. After installing pip, we will run that Boto3 command. Pip install Boto3. So it will install Boto3. Pip install Boto3. Done. If I run Python 3 put images, image -18 jpg, not present. Why not present? Is it not present? Let me check. Image, okay, it's capital GPG, so we need to change the name of that image -18 dot capital GPG to not its images. It's image. So from this to image -18 dot jpg. If I do ls, see, it's changed now. Done. No error. If I go inside our bucket, here, yeah, images, we can see. Done. I hope our lambda function also triggered, and if I go to table and do refresh, and if we go to explore table items, I hope we will find our face prints here. Yeah, done. You can see face prints are present. This face print is related to DevOps Master and Josh Butler, Virat Kohli, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Rohit Sharma, Ben Stokes, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma. So face prints are also sent to our table. So with this, our part 3 also completed. Now everything is done, guys. We need to run our application app.py. For that I am using Docker file and Docker Compose files. If you want to know the video how to create Docker file and how to automate these deployment, please let me know in the comment section. I will make video on that. We will be creating CI/CD pipeline using GitLab for this application deployment and for this whole process. For that we need to install Docker. I will do all the process. Docker build -t face app latest. Here it started building. It will build image. After creating image, we will run our Docker container using this image. It will take little bit time. Done. Image is created. Let's run Docker run -d daemon one np. So this is my run command, guys. 8080. I need to provide my access keys to Docker container in the form of environment variables. Done. If I do Docker ps, you can see my Docker container is running. If I go to EC2, if I copy my IP and come here, just paste, enter, you can see cricketers facial recognition. What it will do, it will take image as input. Let me take Virat Kohli's pics. So when I click on check, it will recognize it and it will say found person Virat Kohli. So this is our application, guys. This is the deployment. So this is our project. Let me give another image. Let me check it will recognize or not. Let me give my image. Let's see. So this is my image. Let's check. Found DevOps Master. What if I will give some other person's image, like let me give Elon Musk. We didn't provided Elon Musk in our then person cannot be recognized. So this is our project, guys. Recognition of cricketers, famous cricketers. Let's check for another image. Let's check like okay, check Kane Williamson. If you want video on automation of this web application deployment, please let me know in the comment section. I will make part 2 of this video. So that is it for today, guys. If you find this video informative, please don't forget to like and subscribe to DevOps Master. For more informative videos like DevOps and AWS Cloud, we will meet in next video. Bye.